Hello, it's Anders here, aka Andyax, or actually now the Andyax channel is several people behind it, but yeah, some people call me Andyax, so yeah, it's it's Anders either way. First of all, thank you so much for buying the music and supporting us. It means a lot, and we really hope that you also get a lot of benefits of using this music. And that's also why I think one of the really sale points we had was this music can be used for commercials on web, which is something I've been missed for a long time, knowing that like I can just relax. My client won't get any trouble when uploading his commercial or corporate video to the internet. For me, I've been using stems the past 3 years, I believe, for projects where, let's say, if there's a fictional film, you really want to build it up and have all the cues, the timing and everything. It's so nice to use the stems. It actually almost feels like there's a composer that's made the music. Yeah, so in this video, I thought I should show you how to use the stems, so you can do it yourself. Okay, so all the stem files and also the song itself, it's just regular sound files, uncompressed WAV files. So you can basically use any program that accepts regular sound files, either if it's DaVinci Resolve or if it's Premiere, as I'm using here now. So I'm going to try and customize the stems for the South America time-lapse that Morten Rustad made. It's available on YouTube, actually, so you can see it already. So I just press File, Import, and I choose the folder, and I have the whole bundle pack with all the packs. So I'm going to import that. And inside the folder, we have Dramatic, Fun Adventure, and Melancholia. And also, if you buy the bundle pack, you will get a extra track as a bonus, which is Exploring the Unknown. This doesn't have stems, but it's just a little extra bonus if you buy the bundle pack. Okay, let's figure out which song we should use. I think maybe something in the Melancholia pack would be nice. Okay, let's go in here and maybe let's try Drifting. Let's just listen to the song itself first before we go into the stems. Yeah, I think this could fit the time-lapse. I can just drag down the music as well to see it with the video. And just customize it a bit. So it starts here. And then add a crossfade. Actually, the timing is quite well with this song, so that could fit very well. Let's go into the stems, and now I'm going to import all the different instruments. So here we have piano, synth, and vocal. So let's drag all these stems in, and what's important to know now is that you should have them starting at the same time. So they need to be synchronized like this. If one is placed a bit later than the other one, they won't be synchronized, and it will sound probably a bit strange. I'm just gonna cut the beginning of it and move to time it a bit, and right click and apply the crossfade. Okay, so the thing here now is that since they're all separate tracks, they are not connected. So if you now select one of the tracks and you move it, the rest of the tracks won't move. So a good idea could be to select all the tracks, right click and press link. And then when you press this button, you will then select all of them and move them together. And also when you cut, you will cut all of them. And if you want to just move one track, you can just press this, then you can adjust just one and one. Okay, let's see. Let's find some cues here. let's see. Okay, maybe we can build the music more up here. So let's start by waiting with the piano, so it starts later. Just move it here. Yeah, maybe that's a better start. Have it a little bit more relaxed. And then we can use the piano to build up the music a little bit more later. I'm not changing the position of the track, I'm just moving where the cut is. So remember, whenever you think you have changed the position of the track, make sure you haven't, because again, if you change the position of a track, it will be unsynced with other instruments. So yeah, just make sure that you don't do that. Okay, so for the next picture, maybe we should have the voice of the woman singing a little bit later. So what I do, I just cut here. So I make sure that the end part of the song is still in sync. Then I move the voice a little bit later. Yeah, this sounds better. It fits more the cut of the video. In most songs you can do this, but remember, in some songs, if you move one track like I did now, it needs to fit the keys, or maybe it can sound a little bit false. So just make sure you listen to it and that it sounds okay. Okay, and you can also adjust single tracks. If you feel that, let's say the synth is a bit too high, you can just lower that one instead of lowering everything. So here I'm using the pen tool. You can press P on the keyboard and to adjust the volume inside the track. Let's maybe move the voice to the beginning to make more of an impact when the video starts. And maybe you can copy this one. That's also a cool thing. You can just copy the different instruments and place them another place. And yeah, suddenly you are the... feels like you are the composer for this. Okay, sounds good. Just a little adjustment here. And then the piano, maybe that could start with the title. Maybe something like that could be nice. Okay, let's look at the end of the video. I'm going to choose the end of the song. And again, I can see now actually that one of the tracks has not been linked. And that can happen sometimes. If you unlink all the tracks and then move on, it might unlink. So if this happens to you, just mark all of them. Just select all of them, press unlink, and then link again. There we go. And then I'm going to cut here and move this to the end. Okay, maybe it would be nice to remove the voice at the end there. Let's do that. And also, it'd be nice if it ended just with the piano. Okay, let's cut the synth a bit and move it a bit back. In many of the songs, there are synths and strings and everything that's quite flowing in the background. And this is quite easy to actually cut and move and make crossfades between. And you still won't hear that it's actually cutting. Nice. Okay, let's look at another song. Now I want to make it a little bit more dramatic. In the middle of the film, we have some thunderstorms and stuff. So I'm going to use another song. So again, this is the bundle pack with all 3 packs inside. Dramatic, Fun Adventure, and Melancholia. I'm going to choose Dramatic and go into Looking Down on Earth, maybe. Let's try this one. Yeah, that's quite dramatic. Let's try this one. Okay, I go into stems for this song and I choose drums, other percussion, piano, strings. You know, you don't need to use all of them. but I'm going to do that now to see which instruments that fits. Okay, remember first, just select all and press link. Okay, I think I like this part. I'm going to make it start here. Let's just listen to this one. That could be nice as a transition from the previous song to this one. Okay, let's move it to the thunderstorm. A little bit more back, maybe. And then I'm gonna speed up a bit. I'm just gonna test out a little bit things. Try and cut the strings a bit, and yeah. Okay, and then let's use one of the tracks from the previous song and see if we can make a transition between them. I'm gonna drag this out. This is the synth or the strings, I believe, from the previous song. And make a crossfade here. Let's lower this a bit. Drag this longer so I can hear the reverb and the echo after the instrument. And then I'm gonna just fine adjust a little bit. And here actually just you have to test it out and see what fits your film the best. Okay, here's another cue. Maybe we could time the song here. Okay, I'm gonna cut here and move the song a bit back. That could be a nice change, yeah. Okay, let's hope it sounds good with a crossfade. Again, it's it's strings, it's synth, it's floating instruments. I believe we can easily add crossfade and make it sound it was meant to be. Doesn't sound that bad. And moving, fading, removing stems, all of this is one thing, but you can also add, let's say, effects to certain instruments. So here I'm adding a reverb effect from Premiere into the drums. And now it will only affect the drums since it's a stem. Okay, let's listen to this now. I like this. Maybe also with some nature sounds and ambient sounds. This could be really nice. Here's a quick tip. If you want a reverb or the effect of either the sound file or a video clip, if you want it to change slowly from having an effect and then not having it, what you can do is to cut where you want the change to happen, and then you select one of the cuts and remove the effect from that one. And then you add a crossfade between them and make it quite long, depending on how slowly you want the effect to disappear. So now it will go from a reverb to not having a reverb in an easy way. So that was a little tutorial on how to use the stems, and there are 15 songs in the Andyax bundle pack, and with all the stems, it's quite a lot of customization you can do. You can even use some of the instruments from one song and put it into the other song. And again, if you want to be quick, you can simply just use the song itself without all the stems. So it's up to you. But now at least you have a lot of freedom. So thanks for watching and good luck with your projects.